So you want to hire an SEO agency to rank your site first on Google and Bing, or even have it be recommended or cited in ChatGPT, Perplexity, Grok, or any other AI LLM-based search engine. But before you do so, before you invest your precious dollars into hiring an agency to do it for you, I want to go over the two single most important things you should do first before you commit to anything. Before you go out and hire anyone, well, go and watch this video right now and let me explain to you what you should do before you hire anyone. Okay, so let me just jump inside my computer right now so I can show you step by step what you should do first before you go out and spend any money on an agency. Okay, let's dive in. Right, so we're here. And again, what are these two things? Well, the very first one, and it might seem a bit obvious, but it is, of course, try and do it yourself, right? On this channel in specific, I have almost 500 videos, not fluff, but literal step-by-step tutorials on how to do SEO. Literally, I go over from A to Z every single thing you need to do, from link building, on-page SEO, technical SEO. There's just so much on this channel. And not to toot my horn, but if you just watch all this stuff and actually go out and implement it, you will see results. Now, granted, a lot of people that don't have time for that, right? A lot of you guys are business owners and you prefer to spend time running the business, then learning and then implementing an SEO strategy. That's fair enough. This try it yourself is only for people or you guys that feel like maybe you have some time, or maybe you want to don't do it yourself. You want to hire someone to do it for you, but you want them to follow my methodologies and the methodologies I teach here on this channel. But again, this is my philosophy. Before hiring anyone to do anything, right? First, you understand, or I guess you should understand how to do it yourself, how things work, and then once you do, you're so much more qualified to go then and hire someone to do it for you. For example, if I wanted to hire someone to manage my social media network, my Instagram, for example, right? I wouldn't just hire them off the cuff, because then they would be managing my social media and I would have no idea if they were doing a good job or not, right? Now, on the other hand, if I knew exactly what I think we should be doing, the stuff we should be posting, whatever, right? And then go out and hire someone, I could give them some insights on what I think we should be doing for my own brand, because you, better than anyone else, know your business better than anyone else, know your customer pain points better than any agency. You know the ins and outs of your business, your customer pain points, your solutions, all that, right? Better than any agency out there you could hire. So it's best that you first try and do things yourself, right? And then once you have some SOPs, some things in place, then you go out and hire someone. That's at least my take on this. Before, just try it yourself. Now again, if you've tried it, you haven't succeeded, if you just don't have time and just want to outsource it, well, then hire an agency that contractually, right, guarantees results, so you're protected. Don't go out there and just hire an agency that says, hey, listen, this is $2K a month, and yeah, we'll do this, this, and that, right? There you go. Right? It's good. They break down what they'll do. Like, we build 10 backlinks a month. We create X pages a month. We do all this stuff, right? Super detailed. That's good, right? But where's the guarantee, right? I'm paying you $2K a month. I want to see some ROI because we're all in business to make money, right? If I give you $2K a month, I want to have more than $2K back, right? That's simple math. And so go out and hire an agency that contractually, so when you're signing the contract, guarantees results. Whether that's rank increases, keyword rank increases, literal money, right? This allows you to protect yourself. And there's a bunch of them out there that guarantee this, right? The good ones, of course, because the bad ones can't really guarantee anything. So these are the two things I think personally, from years of experience in the space, you should be doing. And I'll give you one agency you can hire that contractually guarantees results. So don't worry about it. Now, here's three quick things you should look out for when going for these agencies. So the very first thing is the classic, they overpromise, but then they underdeliver, right? With anything in business, right? So many of these agencies claim they'll get you to page 1 on Google, which, I mean, is great. Hey, listen, I'll put you on page 1, but they don't guarantee rankings, right? So nothing is guaranteed. And this is super important. I want guarantees. If I'm sending you thousands of dollars every single month, I want guarantees. And either they fail, so either they don't rank you first page on Google, or they rank you number 1 for a keyword that won't bring you any revenue or traffic. So it's easy to rank first page on Google or have your site cited on GPT, whatever, for keywords with 0 search volume, or for keywords that don't translate to ROI. That's super easy, right? So they can claim all this, they can claim this all they want, but it's quite pointless, right? If I'm paying you $2K a month, I want the return on my investment. And just because you're ranking first page for a keyword nobody searches for, or a keyword that's not directly tied in with my business ROI, well, it's pointless. Okay. For example, I think I gave this example before, right? We have a page on our site, on our blog. So our blog right here, I'll give you the actual tangible example. So we have this blog post. It ranks, gets some traffic, right? I think a couple hundred a month, right? It's about OpenAI's revenue statistics. This is done with AI, with even using journalist AI. This gets a couple of traffic every single month. However, I looked at the backend, I looked at the database, and you can go watch this video right here, which breaks down this in a bit more detail. And every single person who went on Google, typed for the keyword this article ranks for, clicked the article, read through it, they didn't even buy, let alone create an account, which is free. So they didn't even respond to this call to action, nor this call to action right here. What do I mean by this? Well, it's pointless to rank for this because it doesn't give us any revenue, right? Nobody actually buys from this. Now, maybe if we were like a company that sold like maybe a stock trading app or stock trading tips, right? Something related with money, revenue, whatever, right? Maybe this would convert. But we're an SEO tool. We're a holistic SEO tool that allows you to write, edit content, whatever, auto-blog it, automatic linking. So nobody is going to convert from here to the actual product. So all this to say that don't go for agencies that claim all this stuff. And even if they do, right, it's quite pointless to be ranking first if, you don't make any more money. Hopefully it's making sense. Now, second thing is agencies that lock you into contracts with hidden fees. This is a pain in the ass. I had a couple of buddies suffer from this, where basically what this means is some agencies sort of trap clients with long-term contracts saying SEO takes time. And yeah, SEO takes time, right? But there's no reason why you should lock in people. If they want to get off, they can get off anytime they want, right? So they basically trap you with long-term contracts, 6 to 12 months, with no way out. So don't fall for that. Again, yes, SEO results aren't instant, but that doesn't mean you have to be locked in for 6 months. Go for an open contract where you can hop off anytime you want. Let's say, for example, you're working with this agency that they say, hey, listen, you need to be with us for 6 months and we guarantee these results, right? Well, if you stay for the 6 months, you'll see the results at the end of the period. Otherwise, maybe you get your money back or whatever, right? But you should not be locked in for the 6 months. You should be able to leave anytime you want. Of course, then the guarantee is doesn't work anymore, but you're free to leave anytime you want. And a lot of agencies still have these trap type contracts, which are awful, right? Third, well, don't go for an agency that doesn't care about ROI. ROI is the single biggest, most important thing in this, right? Again, you're spending 2K, you want more of that money back. And so 2 things right here. Many agencies focus on vanity metrics like traffic and keyword rankings instead of actual leads and sales. Now, I'm not saying that it's not important to focus on traffic and keyword rankings. It is, right? In theory, the more traffic you have, there's a correlation. It's not a causation, but there's a correlation between how much traffic you have and how many keywords you're ranking for and the money you make. Again, not a causation, but there's a correlation, okay? Again, that page that I just showed you before, right, gets a ton of traffic, but nobody buys. Okay, but of course, if there were a page that was maybe a bit more bottom of the funnel, more SEO tailored the content itself, maybe we would convert some people. So again, there's a correlation, not a causation. But a lot of these agencies don't care, right? And then a good SEO strategy should always tie back to revenue. The goal of SEO is to make you money. The goal of ranking on GPT and Perplexity and Grok, being recommended or cited, and ranking on Google and Bing is to make you more money. Okay, so go for agencies that have a revenue plan on the back end. So they give you the plan for the SEO with intent to make you more money. And those are the great agencies because if let's say I'm an agency, my goal is for you to give me as much money as you can. And the only reason I can have you give me money forever is if I bring you results, ROI-based results. Because if you're giving me 2K a month, every single month, and I give you back in terms of ROI 3K, well, you're never going to cancel. You're printing money, right? But not a lot of agencies think about this. And so how do you avoid getting burned? Well, pretty simple. Of course, ask for case studies with real revenue impact, not just rankings, right? Ask for case studies where you see the traffic, the traffic going up, but also ask them for the revenue. How much money, tangible, trackable money, did this strategy bring in? Pretty simple, okay? Then avoid, of course, contracts that lock you in unless there's a clear exit clause. And third, look for an agency that understands your business goals, not just SEO, right? Because again, all this ties back to ROI again. It's not just about SEO and doing all these tiny optimizations and ranking first. It's about making money. So there you go. That's it. Now, a bit of a a little plug here. We do offer a done-for-you service here on Journalist AI, where we guarantee a 25% increase in non-branded Google search traffic in 180 days, guaranteed, or we work for free until we do. Now, you might be asking, yeah, Vasco, but you just told me that you should not go for agencies that just focus on traffic. We don't just focus on traffic. We focus on ROI. But it's very hard because there's infinite types of businesses and infinite types of niches. It would be not fair of me or not honest of me to say here, I guarantee you make 200% more sales in 6 months or you don't pay. I'll add $10,000 a month in extra revenue or you don't pay. Because some businesses require more sales than others. Some businesses have high ticket products, while other businesses have low ticket products. And so the way we found to encompass all, hopefully this is making sense, is just by increasing in traffic. Now, of course, we target keywords and we build out pages for you that are of high buying intent. So you can assume that with an increase of 25% in your traffic, in your search traffic, you'll make more money. Okay. So there you go. We have a bunch of case studies right here. Again, none of them are revenue-based, but we do try to be as transparent as we can. Actually, sorry, never mind. This is revenue-based because we try to be as transparent as possible. And again, the whole promise here is we guarantee a 25% increase in non-branded search traffic, or we work for free until we do. So there we go. This package is for 180 days. We have like packages for 90 days if you want to be a bit more aggressive, but that's basically it. Now, basically with this done-for-you service, I try and do every single thing I outlined here. Right? Guess the opposite, okay? Not because our agency or our done-for-you service is better than anything else out there. I'm sure there's great agencies out there, but I wanted to be clear as to what we do. Like, we try to stay away from this stuff, right? We try to stay away from all this stuff. We try to build something that's super transparent with an actual guarantee, a tangible guarantee. And if we don't hit that guarantee, well, you can be sure that we work for free until we do, okay? And again, we focus on traffic because it's the easiest thing to put in a headline without being too complex, too complicated. But again, just know that the increase in traffic should lead to more revenue because the pages we're going to be building out and the whole strategy, is a holistic strategy based around ROI. Because again, we want to make a lot of money. And the only way we make money is if we make you money. And so if I want you to hire me and pay me $2,000 a month every single month, right, I have to make sure I'm giving you back some ROI. So that's it. Pretty simple. That's what we do. Hopefully this was valuable, guys. Please comment down below for the algorithm to push this video out to more people. Even if you just want to comment like the word SEO or just want to leave a funny comment or a nice comment, please do something. Just please comment, like, also subscribe. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.